With the Valley's COVID outbreak now becoming a part of our Valley history, historians at the Museum of South Texas History working to chronicle this moment and the stories behind it. Here's Channel 5's Kristen Von Pricey.
At the Museum of South Texas History, they say their purpose is to preserve and protect the past. Still now, in one of our most trying moments as a community.
This was a heavy toll on families and a heavy toll on communities.
The idea to collect people's stories came after the pandemic hit home here. Sandra Luna, an employee who died of COVID.
And Sandra died on the 12th of July.
After 20 years at the museum, in the midst of the Valley's worst moment.
We couldn't go to Sandra's funeral. We couldn't even get close together, as a staff. And we could not mourn, we could not grieve, in ways that we understand.
CEO Francisco Guajardo says the staff decided to start collecting those stories of people who passed away, publishing one a week. Daria Vera, a famous participant in the Melon March for better pay with Cesar Chavez, also one of those stories. Stories that explain not just a person's life, but what was happening for all of us.
The way the story starts is that hospitals in Starr County were at capacity. So she could not be let into a hospital in Starr County. So they had to fly her to a hospital in San Antonio. So Daria Vera died.
The story is both emotional for the survivors and the historians, but helpful.
That not only are people finding this useful, from an emotional, psychological, community standpoint, but I think that it's also triggering other people to capture stories as well.
They're asking anyone who wants to share their story to get in touch.
How do we make sense of the moment? And so this is one of the ways that we think we can.
Kristen Von Pricey, Channel 5 News.